like to think I'm funny. I love hanging out with my friends. I'm also transgender.
That is 14-year-old Jazz Jennings, and unlike Caitlyn Jenner, who transitioned from male to female at 65 years old, Jazz began her transition at age 5.
And while Caitlyn is allowing cameras inside her new life on this summer's still untitled docuseries on E!, Jazz is sharing her unique story of growing up trans on TLC's I Am Jazz. Her incredible journey is tonight's inside story.
As interview, take one, Mark.
How would you describe yourself?
I am a teenage girl. My best friends are Samantha and Casey. We like high heels and princess gowns. But I'm not exactly like Samantha and Casey.
At 5 years old, Jazz Jennings was one of the first kids to ever be diagnosed with gender dysphoria. At 2 years old, Jazz knew she had a girl's brain in a boy's body. Flash forward 12 years later, Time magazine named her one of their 25 most influential teens of 2014.
I was like, yay! Like, normally I don't do that.
Yahoo's Katie Couric sat down with the 14-year-old trans advocate.
I think some people, Jazz, probably have the point of view that it's impossible to determine your gender identity at such a young age.
People say that age 2 is too young to identify what gender they are, and to me that's incorrect, because at 2 years old you're wearing girl clothes or boy clothes and you're gravitating towards different dolls, and it wasn't encouraged by my parents at all.
You took Jazz to a psychiatrist when she was 3 years old.
The doctor confirmed what I already knew at home, but at the time it was just so heartbreaking because I was so scared for her future.
Jazz co-wrote her first book for children titled I Am Jazz with her co-author Jessica Herthel.
Jazz is an excellent role model for LGBT youth because she's got confidence far beyond her years.
Herthel, who works to make schools safer for gay, lesbian, bisexual, and trans teens, says 40% of trans individuals will attempt suicide, and too many children end up on the street.
Our understanding is that 40% of homeless youth identify as LGBT, and of course this is because many times once a child comes out to his or her parent, that child is thrown out of the home.
I don't want to suffer any longer as a person. I'm not, but my parents don't seem to care.
And Jazz hears directly from those troubled kids.
One kid said that they were gonna walk into a street full of cars, and they decided not to because they thought of Jazz. That shows me that I'm doing the right thing being here.